there. My name is sometimes Heather and I play Elder Scrolls Online. Today, we are going to continue with our faithful friend, Rigurt the Brash. Let's dive right in. I need my note that says which of the quests we have already made, done, completed. Seems we'll be going to Northern Elsweyr. As usual, we are drinking coffee. Ooh, we got body markings as a daily reward. Let's check it out. Oh, interesting. All these paint your entire skin, of course, and it's like a cuts out thingy. The body markings look strange, different on a stage 4 vampire. Often I kind of like the effect of that one. Maybe doesn't work. Something I need to eat. So I'm playing with Inessa. Poor Inessa. Inessa is my Fire Sorc, whom I recently turned into a vampire, thinking that she would be amazing and magnificent. Well, she isn't that amazing or that magnificent, and I can't even remember which gear she's wearing right now, so this might turn out painful. Let's just hope we won't be forced to kill anything big.
When are the guards going to do something
Also,
about our missing people?
I assure you, we're doing everything we can.
Cold, so
we're stretched thin as it
voice.
is, but...
Excuses. When your family disappears, what excuse will you use then?
And again,
I'll
is it
find
much
them
different
myself.
from my usual?
Just stay out of my way.
That is for you to decide, of course. Northern Elsweyr. That's Blackwood. Rigurt can be found in Riemann and, if memory serves, also somewhere around the stitches. I'm not going to rely on finding him in the stitches, but instead to him. Oh, I've got a chattel. There we go. I just bought myself a fresh cup of coffee, and this is hot. Also delicious. Okay, Rigurt, where are you? Scariest in show. Cross-cultural confusion. Right. This way, everyone. For some reason, the quest doesn't show on my...
Sure, bones. Rigurt knew he should have brought more mead.
Sorry.
Rigurt's favorite diplomatic assistant. How have you been? Rigurt has been busy bringing cultures together like a delicious stew made of strangers. Now Rigurt could use your help. After our past success, it would be good to work with you again.
What's wrong?
As soon as Rigurt returned home from successful diplomatic endeavoring, the Scald King sent him to Elsweyr with gifts for the cats. Rigurt is always given the most important, most faraway missions. Problem is, Rigurt lost the gifts.
Oh dear, how did you lose them?
So many ways. First, a courier brought Rigurt's package to Riverhold instead of Rimmen. Then, as our ship was boarding, a werebear attacked and stole honey needed for my special sweetbread. Last and not least, Rigurt's famous minstrels are missing.
I will help you recover your tickets.
Thank you, friend. Retrieve Rigurt's package from Thedara in Riverhold Marketplace and meet me after in the Stitches. Rigurt's diplomacy waits for no man, or woman, or cat. But be careful. Sweaty threats fill Elsweyr's deserts.
What is in the missing package?
The finest coats in all of Skyrim. A gift for Canon Reeve Jusdo to make peace between the Nords and Khajiit. Rigurt would already have them if his courier wasn't completely incontinent. The package was delivered to Thedara in Riverhold Marketplace.
I will retrieve the package, but what about your stolen honey?
It's impossible to find Windhelm-worthy honey in Elsweyr, but this cat merchant says honey flowers for Merryvale Moon sugar farms will work for baking sweetbread. Rigurt's cooking is sure to make peace between the Nords and Khajiit.
I'll gather honey flowers, but what about the missing minstrels?
Rigurt hired Skyrim's best band, the Screaming Mammoths, to play for Lady Issa. She has great influence with the cats, so Rigurt needs to gain her favors to clinch peace between our peoples. Last Rigurt heard, the band was at Valenwood Gate.
I will get the package, pick honey flowers, and search for the minstrels. What have you been doing since the last time I saw you?
The Scald King charged Rigurt with handling all matters that are out of his sight, so Rigurt has been very busy, friend. It's difficult work, and it doesn't leave enough time for drinking too much mead, but Rigurt wouldn't have it any other way.
Now, we need to collect 3 thingies. First, stop Riverhold. Means we need to make our way to the shrine closest to us.
I should sleep like a log.
So many dragons about. Travel to Riverhold.
With the Great Shackle destroyed, has the plane meld been stopped?
I'm sorry. I was contemplating on pushing back today's stream.
Greetings, Walker. Have you a moment to speak?
I want to get rid of the Rigurt quests so that I'll be free to do something else next week.
Congratulations on finding the finest cloth merchant in all of Riverhold. Thedara can see that you are in desperate need of a renovation.
Actually, I'm here to pick up a package for Rigurt.
Ah, Thedara was wondering how much longer she would need to keep this stinking thing in her shop. Thedara doesn't know what's inside, but it smells like hot horse cheeks. Your friend Rigurt told you about the delivery fee, yes?
There's a delivery fee.
The courier who brought Rigurt's rotten package was promised payment upon delivery. Thedara assumed someone would eventually come to claim its disgusting contents, so she paid the fee herself. It's only fair that Thedara be reimbursed, yes?
Only fair. How much is it worth? What's the fee?
You can see the courier's invoice for yourself. Thadara wouldn't want you to think you are being cheated. Everything seems correct, yes?
Yes, here's your gold for the delivery fee. We can also intimidate the merchant, Tadara, but I don't want to. I would rather.
Thank you, friend. Thadara had
Very
doubts about
reasonable.
accepting a strange package that smells like curdled dog slobber, but it felt like the right thing to do. Please visit again if you'd like Thadara to help with your embarrassing sense of style.
Mini pants. Now I need to speak with Rigurt. Rigurt is waiting for us at the stitches, so let's return to the shrine. Before we do, daily endeavors. Find materials, place furnishings, go to Cyrodiil with 15 containers, or kill 2 public dungeon bosses in stage. I have already completed the weekly by killing 75 dangerous bots. I've been to a group dungeon to farm out gear. That took care of that endeavor very efficiently. Do the stitches, everyone. Stitches is a little bit of a labyrinth. If we concentrate, I do believe we can avoid getting lost. Okay, it's to be seen. Rigurt, where are you?
Watch your step in the stitches.
Yeah, friend.
My helpful friend. Rigurt is pleased to see you return from the desert with your limbs intact. Did you find the misplaced package in Riverhold?
Yes, but I had to reimburse Tadara for the delivery.
Ah, Rigurt forgot about the fee. You will find this shocking, but Rigurt forgets many things. Especially on the days he drinks mead. Which is all of the days. Don't be worried. Rigurt will pay you back as soon as we finish this diplomatic mission.
Here's your package. I will get the hunt flowers next.
Canon Reeve Jusdo of Alabaster.
Ah,
I
there's
am
a
Rigurt
secret
of
portal
Windhelm.
inside.
On behalf of the Scald King, I present you with a gift of peace from the Nords to bring our cultures closer.
Is your gift rancid cabbage? Because it smells like rancid cabbage.
Not at all. Rigurt brought our finest snowy saber-cat coats. Although they may have been stored near cabbage. And the cabbage may have gone bad.
Your gift is clothes made from slaughtered cats? This isn't a peace offering, it is a war crime!
These are the finest coats in all of Windhelm. Who wouldn't want to be wrapped in our warm and luscious... cat skins?
Oh, Rigurt.
Tell your Scald King that if he wants our war to continue, Queen Irene will be happy to oblige.
Rigurt's message will be heard by Queen Irene, leader of the Aldmeri Dominion? Rigurt feels so important.
He eats well and stays fit, but he will die.
The way Rigurt sees obstacles is endearing and
Things are looking
somehow-
upward, friend. Gather honey flowers from Merryvale Moon Sugar Farms for Rigurt's sweetbread, and there will be peace between the Khajiit and Nords in no time.
Yes, endearing and also enviable. Wouldn't life be easier if you could just be like Rigurt? Honeyplow is next. Honeyflowers can be found around Merryvale. I would prefer running down a road rather than
Jacques, light my path through this madness.
through the sandy sand. Also, the Stitches is located right next to a ridge. Once you leave it to travel up. North? South? South, yes. Let's think with maps. You'll need to go down like a really high drop. No stairs, of course. But then you'll be like located in a pool of sand, and coming out you'll meet high cliffs, and well, that's just inconvenient. Hence road. Around Merivale Falls we'll also find another recurring character. Someone we know and have become to care for. It's arrived here.
Work! Farmhands needed at Mother's farm! Roxargo's mother is very nice. He promises. Oh, Roxargo works so hard.
I was hoping to find him, but well, you can't always get exactly what you want. Maybe we'll do those quests. Right now we really need to pick honey. This way, everyone. Oh. If you hop enough times, most likely to get or pass an obstacle. Do we really have to kill these wasps? Dang it. I'm not ready for this. 1 honey flower. Ah, fire. These are quite scattered. Just in case you didn't. 2 honey flower. Thereabouts now. Ouch. 3 honey flowers. No, no, I don't want to kill you. I have no quarrel with the cats. Oh. Now we are free to return to Rigurt, conveniently waiting for us. This way.
Work! Farmhands needed at Mother's farm! Roxargo's mother is very nice, he promises. Oh, Roxargo works so hard.
Rigurt, friend, you are here.
Ah, you must have been drawn by the scent of my rising dough. And don't be shy about staring at Rigurt's muscles as he stirs. Did you bring the honey flowers? If there's one thing Rigurt knows about the cats, they love their sweets.
I brought the honey flowers, but aren't you supposed to add them in the beginning?
Nonsense! Rigurt's belly doesn't care if mead or meat is swallowed first, so why should the mixing bowl be any different, huh? Rigurt has gone far in life by treating every situation like he treats his belly. Give Rigurt the flowers and he will add them.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can do?
I saw Asaldak, the famous Khajiit sweet maker by the Merryvale Farms fountain. Ask him to try my sweetbread. His endorsement will change the Khajiiti belief that Nords only eat frozen potatoes and inspire a pastry-based esteem between our cultures.
I will find Asaldak and invite him to your tasting. Sugar. Asaldak is located this way. Let's go and invite him. Some books.
Asaldak understands why you would want to approach him, but he only signs autographs at special events, and he only talks to his admirers at the... Actually, he never talks to his admirers.
The Nord Ambassador, Rigurt, would like you to sample his sweetbread.
Asaldak was once invited to Skyrim to try their so-called delicacies, but declined due to a disdain for cold weather. And bad food, and Nords in general.
Oh dear.
Asaldak will try this Nord sweetbread for a laugh. Tell him Asaldak will be there shortly.
I will tell Rigurt that you'll meet him at Merryvale Farms.
This Nord better be finished with his cooking by the time Asaldak arrives. Asaldak does not like to be kept waiting.
How did you become so famous?
Because, unlike you, I spent time mastering my craft instead of asking stupid questions.
Like really
Asaldak redefined food in Elsweyr. He was personal chef to the main. He has prepared food for many slobbering Nords, but has never seen one cook anything edible.
There's a first time for everything. You can try Rigurt sweetbread at Maryvale Farms. Rigurt, back up the hill.
Rigurt's sweetbread turned out better than expected. It's perfectly brown and tough enough to break a mammoth tooth.
Should sweetbread be tough?
Everything should be tough. Our teeth can't grow stronger if we don't challenge them with unyielding treats. When Rigurt was a baby, his mother had him suck on rocks to comfort his sore gums. Now his bite is strong enough to snap a bristleback's tusk.
Well, Azaldak is on his way. I'll search for the screaming mammoths in Valenwood Gate next. But first, we must listen
It's
to...
an honor to meet you, Azaldak. On behalf of Yoren's Scald King, please enjoy Windhelm's famous sweetbread.
Did you bring the bread with you from Skyrim? It's hard as a rock.
Harder than a rock. Rigurt made some improvisations to the original recipe.
It doesn't smell too wretched. Azaldak will attempt to take a bite without breaking a tooth.
What do you think? Impressive? Delicious? Ferocious?
Atrocious. Why is it filled with flowers? Why are the flowers covered in dirt? Why are there insects in the dirt? How did you make something so terrible?
Oh dear.
Did you hear that, friend? Azaldak wants to know Rigurt's recipe. I'm sure he'll return after he wins his digestive battle. Find the screaming mammoths at Valenwood Gate, so they can play for Lady Isa. We are finally on the verge of making peace.
Let's do just that then. But before we venture any deeper, did you notice the I am injured animation in ESO? Every time someone gets hurt, it's both shoulder. They carved out my eyeballs. Valenwood Gate. Well, dang it. That's the one-way shrine I haven't cracked open. We're gonna have to run. But first I need more coffee. Since this is a safe, so we'll just ramble on. I will be right back, as I usually am. Oh. That was a little strong. I'm almost there, almost there. I'm here again. No, because I'm paranoid. What do you know? I managed to place myself in the middle of my... I should probably make it so that my face can follow my face. with this one.
Work!
Don't
Farm hands
continue.
needed at Mother's farm! Roxargo's mother is very nice. He promises. Oh, Roxargo works so hard.
I really like the waterfalls in those coastal. This area in northern Elsweyr has been right outside Sunspire. Might return. Sorry. Might return for a stroll right today. Ways longer than anticipated. Ravenwood Gate discovered. Also, screaming mammoths discovered.
Could you please stop stomping around like that? My head is pounding enough as it is. Sure as bones. We never should have eaten those sugar cakes.
Sugar cakes?
Rachin sugar cakes. Our manager, Bacargo, tried to warn us about them, but what kind of band would we be if we paid attention to warnings?
Rigurt sent me. He's expecting you to perform in remnants.
Ah, Rigurt. The last time I felt this bad was when I tried to beat him in a mead drinking contest. We don't want to let him down, but we can hardly stand, let alone give a performance worthy of the Screaming Mammoths.
Rigurt needs you to play for Lady Izan to gain her favor.
He needs someone to play, but that someone doesn't need to be the Screaming Mammoths. Take our instruments and sing the song yourself. That cat will never know the difference. There's a lute and a drum in this chest.
I will gather the instruments and bring them to Rigurt. Oh dear. I really don't sing that well. Let's pick up instruments and head on over to Remnants. Thank goodness we have base rights. How does one navigate? I really don't recommend getting a sword. Isn't fun. Dragons are still pretty. I think this time of day isn't that Elsweyr. Rigurt is waiting for us here. What's going on? I think best stay out of the way. Now, how do we get to set Rigurt? Oh, like this. Easier than expected.
Welcome back, friend. Rigurt found Lady Isa. She's not as talkative as the women in Windhelm, but she's quite classy. Rigurt is sure a Nord ballad will convince her to help make peace between the Nords and Khajiit. Where are the screaming mammoths?
They can't make it, but they let me borrow a lute and a drum.
The screaming mammoths let you touch their instruments? Rigurt tried to touch them after a performance in Nibelheim, and his brain still aches from the pummeling. Definitely Rigurt's favorite head injury. Why did they give you their instruments?
They ate too much moon sugar and want us to play in their place.
Rigurt can be an official screaming mammoth? He can play the instrument of legendary lutist Frongir half-giant? Did Rigurt drink a barrel of mead and find himself in a land made of dreams? These are honest questions. Rigurt gets confused.
Oh dear. This is real. If you want the loot, I will take the drum.
Rigurt's mind explodes like the top of Mount Vardenfell. Drinking mead with the mammoths was one thing, but playing their instruments is beyond Rigurt's wildest imaginings. We will play Lady Isa the best ballad Elsweyr has ever heard.
Sure, I will grab the drum. Use drum.
Oh, your eyes shine like glowing mushrooms in glomerates, and you're sturdy as a mountain goat's hoof-fed feet. We should meet to drink mead and eat wolf meat.
Why are you singing to my house cat, Luna?
Lady Isa? Rigurt has logical explanation. You have great influence with the Khajiit, so Rigurt wanted to impress you with his song. But first, he had to practice on your cat, because he's like a tiny you.
It's difficult to imagine anything sadder than a confused Nord clutching a lute.
Talk to Lady Isa.
Lady Isa is going to pretend that Ambassador Rigurt did not just confuse her with a house cat.
We apologize, Lady Isa. We only wanted to impress you.
Your friend is the one who should apologize. His attempts at diplomacy have already offended Justo and sickened Al-Sadak. Fortunately for you, Lady Isa is convinced that Ambassador Rigurt's intent is pure. She even brought him a peace offering.
You brought a peace offering for Rigurt?
Rigurt must be rewarded for his comical yet well-intentioned mission to improve relations between the Nords and Khajiit. Lady Isa brought an honorary collar and bell. He will wear it everywhere in Elsweyr, so we can always know when he is near.
Do you usually reward people with collars and bells?
No, but we can all see that Ambassador Rigurt is very special. This one presents him with this dignified and stylish reward.
I will make certain Rigurt understands what an honor this is.
Lady Isa is eager to use her influence to bring peace between the Nords and Kashyyyk, isn't she? Nothing solves problems better than a traditional Nord love ballad. Except for mead.
Lady Isa awarded you with an honorary collar and bell.
A collar and bell made to fit Rigurt's rippling neck? Rigurt will jingle it with pride. Please accept this gift, friend. Rigurt could not have made peace between the Nords and Kashyyyk without you.
And thus we can complete
This
the quest.
song is dedicated to Rigurt's favorite diplomatic assistant, and Lady Isa, and that house cat, and increased peace between the Nords and Kashyyyk. Oh yeah, and mead!
Lady Isa will do her best to make peace between the Nords and Kashyyyk, just so you can make your way back to Skyrim.
Speaking of Skyrim, Rigurt's next quest can be found in Western Skyrim. Right around for it. Must be around here somewhere. Here we go. Cultural connection. No, conciliation. Confliction, conciliation. Close enough, close enough. Let's head on over there and see what floats.
Finish this.
This way shrine, I do believe, is the closest one I have opened. From the sweaty deserts of Elsweyr to freezing wastelands of Skyrim. I really don't want to imagine how it feels.
What are simple folk supposed to do against such evil?
Was most definitely not Rigurt. But this one is Rigurt's friend.
Just think, current bestest friend. Rigurt was just thinking about his past diplomatic successes with you. It helped distract from his current predicament. Oh, but you can help Rigurt as you did before. You are his greatest assistant after all.
What is the problem?
Skald King sent Rigurt to Western Skyrim for an important mission, to talk to Thane Raldi and Thane Svein about a peace treaty with Windhelm. Helping Rigurt meet them is Jarl Morin of Whiterun, Skyrim's greatest diplomat. After Rigurt, of course.
So what is the problem?
Rigurt is supposed to meet them soon, but there is something wrong with his aide. He is meaner and hungrier than usual. Rigurt cannot meet the Thanes without an aide. He needs a new one who will not start things off on the wrong hoof. Can you help?
I will be your aide at this meeting.
Oh, thank you, friend. Rigurt wouldn't want these Thanes to think less of him for something so silly. Meet Rigurt at Jarl Morin's hunting lodge. There we broker a great peace treaty between Eastern and Western Skyrim.
Tell me more about your mission.
Rigurt's mission is the same as always. To be the handsome, friendly face of Nord culture throughout all of Tamriel. Rigurt is only sent on the most important assignments. This time he must convince Thanes to sign a peace treaty with Windhelm.
Why now?
The Three Banners War drags on, and anyone that is not a friend to Windhelm may soon become an enemy. Besides, it is no good to have neighbors you disagree with. Rigurt had a neighbor once, growing up. She swept away his favorite anthill.
Oh, no.
So sad.
Why are you here with the Jarl of...
Rigurt knows there is no love for the Skald King or his domain here. But with the Three Banners War, Rigurt must find allies and friends wherever he can. Solitude has not received an envoy from Whiterun for ages. We needed another way.
And Jarl Morin can help with that.
There is no greater mediator in all of Skyrim. Besides Rigurt, of course. Jarl Morin is also distant kin to Western Skyrim's rulers. Her family's hunting lodge is here. She can come and go from the kingdom without raising concern.
Go to Jarl Morin's hunting, which is conveniently close.
I'm not to be disturbed, unless those two decide to play nice with each other and join me.
Jarl Morin. Rigurt has a new aide. We can talk with the Thanes now.
The talks aren't happening, Rigurt. Those fools refuse to set aside their inane feud. Gods, I need a drink.
Let's talk, friend.
Talk to Rigurt the Brash.
Jarl Morin wants Rigurt's help to get the Thanes to put aside their silly feud so they can negotiate. It's just like the Skald King always says. You always find Rigurt at the heart of a problem, because he is so good at fixing them.
What are the Thanes feuding about?
Rigurt does not know. Every little thing rankles these Western beard pullers. My cheese is too round. Mine is not round enough. Rigurt, get your hands out of the cheese.
Cheese, go everywhere.
Still, Rigurt is sure we will solve their problem, whatever it is.
Can you tell me more about the Thanes themselves?
Rigurt knows only what Jarl Morin told him. Thane Raldi likes to fish and keeps the old gods, the animal kinds. Thane Svein likes to eat and complain, like Thanes do in Eastmarch, but meaner. Rigurt will need your help to get them to meet.
I will help you resolve the feud between the Thanes.
Thank you, friend. This makes Rigurt happier than a hairy skeever in the larder. Ending this feud will be simple for us. Rigurt has overcome many trials that others said were hopeless. Like that time he fell in a latrine at Fort Amol.
Should we ask Jarl Morin for advice?
Rigurt has this under control, friend. There is no need to bother Jarl Morin. We will find the Thanes, end their feud, and begin the talks before she even finishes her mead. Rigurt just hopes she saves a drink for him.
Okay, so... we need to find both things. Let's start with... How does one pronounce that? Spinja? Spinja would actually sound...
Sod off, Icehill. I'd let a giant bed me before I sat at the table with Thane Hroldi.
Ah, that happened to Rigurt once. Friend, perhaps you can talk to the Thane.
Orky's gullet. The Skull King's got some persistent sods working for him. If you're here to ask me to meet with Jarl Morin and that milk drinker Hroldi, Then kindly clear off. Thane Hroldi's such a horker, he almost ruins my appetite. Almost.
Can't the two of you put your feud aside?
Kind's breath. I'm about to keel over from hunger, and that's all you can think to ask me? I am a Thane of Western Skyrim, not some mollycoddled poet from Yoren's boudoir. Now be gone. Waiting for the feast is hard enough without pointless talk. Every time I've been invited to Jarl Morin's cabin, she's prepared a traditional feast for me. This time, I fasted all week just to prepare. But I didn't expect that snowback Hroldi to show up. I must have been born under a bad star.
And why not eat something?
I swore that the next meal I ate would be a Nordic feast. And I keep my oath, damn it. Besides, my sodding vassals left their provisions back home.
Why not just eat?
Ha! Thane Hroldi knows I'm here. I'm not going to give that steely-eyed blighter the satisfaction of knowing I was the first to quit.
Oh dear. What do we do
Rigurt knew from the moment he saw Thane Svine's belly. This is a Nord that acts with his gut, not his head. Rigurt is much the same, only he looks worse with his shirt off. But if a Nordic feast will make Thane Svine listen, then he'll get one.
What are you thinking?
Our portly friend wants a fine Nordic meal, yes? Then Rigurt will make him the mouth-wateringest Nordic roast boar that he's ever had. And to assure success, Rigurt will elevate this dish with techniques he's learned from across Tamriel.
Are you certain you can do this?
Friend, Rigurt spreads the joy of Nordic cuisine across all of Tamriel. He has also seen how other cultures fill their bellies. This will be easy. All Rigurt needs is help getting ingredients.
What ingredients do you need?
Rigurt's friend Farthor, a butcher from Greenshade, is wintering in Dragonbridge. His meat is divine, and we can season it with Orcish Howlwater. Rigurt knows Magrok in Mor Khazgur. Brews it. While you get those, Rigurt will get the final item.
What is Orcish Howlwater?
Rigurt doesn't exactly remember. It's strong stuff, prized by the clans of Hrothgar. It's sure to make a wonderful ingredient, friend.
What's so special about Farthor's meat?
Rigurt samples meats from all across Tamriel. Some squirmed, some barked, some fought. But it was in Greenshade that Rigurt ate the finest cuts. I don't know what kind of animal it came from, but Farthor said it honored the pact.
How do you know these people?
Have you forgotten that Rigurt is Windhelm's most accomplished cultural ambassador? He makes friends everywhere, and learns as much as possible about each place he visits. Especially when it concerns their food and beverages.
Let's go get the ingredients then. We have Orcish Howlwater here and meat here. I say. We might as well run for this way shrine and on the way there, speak with the Inherent. Fine Hroldi can be found on an island.
I already told Jarl Morin. If Thane Svine attends this meeting, I will not. Now, let me finish the rite of the whale.
Praying to catch fish, eh? Rigurt just uses a net. Friend, see if you can convince Thane Hroldi to talk to us.
By the whale, this Frosthill is insufferable. How am I supposed to make my offerings while he babbles about meeting with Jarl Morin? If you're also treating with Thane Svine, Then leave me be. I'll do no business with associates of his.
What will it take for you to attend the meeting at Jarl Morin's lodge?
I'm afraid it's impossible. I had my doubts about meeting a delegate from Windhelm in the first place. Thainsvine being here only confirms that my skepticism was warranted. He is an obscene boor, and I will not speak with him for any reason.
There must be something we can do to convince you.
No, my friend, there is nothing. I intend to spend my remaining time here communing with the spirits of nature and trying to catch old Hjal's daughter. That fish swam the river Hjal in my grandfather's day. But, spirits willing, I will hook her soon.
Let's see.
Thane Heroldi will not move until this fish is caught. So, if we catch it, he will have to go to Rigurt's meeting.
That is absolutely not what I said.
Friend, meet Rigurt at Chillwind Depths. He has a plan to catch this slippery Horker's daughter. Getting all this
Rigurt in Chillwind. Oh, dang it, it's a down. Change of plans. We will go there first, and then run here, and then travel here. Oh, I hope I won't like die at that. Oh, there's a road. Never mind. Thought we would have to go up and around, but we can't go down and up. I had a coat. Coats. Interesting. Oops. And bears. Also a big drop. Ouch, ouch. Oh, almost died there. I need to find something small to kill. Quick.
Rigurt is glad to see you, friend. Rigurt has long heard tales of the strange caves near Solitude. The tales did not say they were so eerie, but Rigurt does not scare easily. He is a proud, unflinching son of Eastmarch. Now, let's get what we came for and leave. Quickly!
What does this have to do with getting Thane Heroldi to meet with us?
Rigurt said we'd catch Thane Heroldi's silly fish for him, but Rigurt must admit something that will come as a surprise to you. He is not a talented fisherman.
So why are we here?
Rigurt may be a poor angler, but he is still the best ambassador in all of Tamriel, and he happens to know how to acquire the perfect fishing bait from his time among the Argonians in Shadowfen.
What is it?
A mushroom with a silly Argonian name. Too many sounds for poor Rigurt's tongue. But it grows in the dark, dank pits of Shadowfen. Pits just like this. If we look around, Rigurt is sure we'll find it.
Are you sure this will work?
Yes, Rigurt swears. No fish in Tamriel can resist such a mushroom. If only it grew more frequently, it would be used by people everywhere, my friend. Now, lead the way. Rigurt will follow. He will use his keen nose to find the prize we seek.
Where should we look for this mushroom?
Rigurt remembers his Argonian friends taking him into the darkest part of a stinky cavern. At the very back, Rigurt spotted the mushroom. Smelled it too. It should not be hard to find. Keep your eyes and nostrils open, friend.
Okie doke. Oh, did somebody heal me? Someone healed me. That was so polite. So we need to go here, but I do believe here is shut. So. If you didn't know already, I'm afraid of spiders. So, this way. Will there be more? There is more. I would like to go this way. The way shut. Ugh, more spiders. Let us turn to much less scary. Do we have to? We have to go around the entire dell. I don't want to go this way. Do we really want to click things? This way is fastest, so... Being stage 4 vampires, that's so convenient. You can dash through enemies without being detected, and thus drawn into. Well, that looks stinky.
Oh, that's it. Rigurt remembers that stink. He will take it back to Feinraldi at once.
Now we can see. But how? Like this. This one is easy. Also running around a delve with a character who isn't entirely finished is oh, look up there. Also, I'm going down. Oh, surprise.
Where's that caravan? It should have arrived by now.
A watched sausage never dries, so my father said. I suppose talking to some stranger is as worthwhile a way to pass the time as any. What do you want with the likes of me?
A mutual friend, Rigurt the Brash, said he needs some meat.
Rigurt, that oafish Nord ambassador is here. Of course he is. Just when things seem to be going smoothly, he shows up. If Rigurt needs meat, why does he send you to bother me? Skyrim has its share of butchers. Competent ones, even.
It's for a special meal, and only the best will do.
Well, I guess even the boar has good taste. The only thing I have fit for a fancy meal is a boar carcass I've been aging. But it's going to the Jarl's table. Tough luck.
Let's intimidate. I asked nicely. Do that again.
Great. Another lovely example of Skyrim's hospitality. Fine, the boar carcass is yours.
Can I take it with me?
You expect me to let you put a whole boar carcass in your bag and have the meat bruise while you traipse across the countryside? No. I'll have the carcass sent over to Rigurt with proper handling.
You seem to care a lot about meat.
Why shouldn't I? It's what I'm made out of.
Does have a point there. Now to collect... Oh. So try not to get that wrong.
You best turn around and head back the way you came, traveler. It's not safe here.
You're here for my howl water, aren't you? How in the 12 strongholds does everyone know when the latest batch is ready? It's ridiculous.
Rigurt the Brash sent me. He needs steam.
Absolutely not! I've seen what a spirit like howl water can do in the hands of a Nord like Rigurt. My clan is still rebuilding their longhouse. No sale.
Now get to persuade. How about you let me have a bottle for free to help save all of Skyrim?
Fine. For Hrothgar's sake. But you only get a bottle. With a whole cask, Rigurt might just burn down the countryside. Malakat, take me. I hope I don't regret this.
Thank you.
I'm still surprised at how many people crave my howl water. I've never been able to develop a taste for the stuff myself, but most orcs can't get enough of it.
What exactly is howl water?
You trying to steal my formula or something? I'll never tell. Fermenting it in a mound of mammoth dung helps give it its distinctive smell. But the rest is a trade secret.
I don't think I want to. Now we get to... return to main car. I suppose we'll run the other left. Here? No, there. That's the road. There it is. navigating really, really well. Like this in real life too.
You're back. Oh, by the way, you stink. How is that going to help you catch old Hjor's daughter?
Just watch, Thane Heraldi.
Wait, where's your fishing rod?
Rod!
The spirits. That wake! It's old Hjor's daughter!
This is the part of fishing where we run after the fish, yes? Let's go, friend.
Run after? That's not how you fish. I've forgotten this part. Oh, fuzzy. Stop you. This isn't a fish.
I don't understand. Old Hjord's daughter is a hawker.
Confused.
For years, I gave prayers and offerings to the animal spirits that my family has honored for generations, expecting their blessing in return. And then this idiot throws a smelly mushroom in the river and catches my family's ancient quarry.
Will you meet with Thane's Svine and Jarl Morin now?
How can I refuse? You and your infuriatingly dense friend taught me a valuable lesson on this day.
What's that?
You taught me that my feud with Thane Svine doesn't matter. Nothing matters. A life of prayer and worship can come to naught, and some random fool can accomplish your dream in a moment. There is no justice in this world. So, I will meet with him.
We broke him. I'll make certain that Thane Svinje attends the meeting as well.
Please, leave me if you still have business with Thane Svine. I think I need to be alone for a while.
What do you plan to do with old Jarl's daughter?
I plan to set her loose. Seeing her here, staring into her fathomless eyes. She torments me. I want nothing more to do with her.
Well, if your wishes are granted, many of your dreams will be destroyed. Let's go to the next location to speak with the cat.
Good work, friend. Rigurt will find Thane Svine. Meet him there. Friend, you are just in time. Rigurt is almost out of Nord warrior jokes. He told his favorite about the lusty Horker. But perhaps it was not explained well enough. Usually it gets quite the laugh. I see the meat is here. Do you have the howl water?
I have it right here.
Oh, it is as strong as Rigurt remembers. Good! Rigurt used his contacts at Solitude's port to get his hands on some Riemann cane spice and a special secret ingredient. Now we are ready to cook.
What do you need me to do?
Rigurt must focus on tending the fire. In the meantime, you should make sure the roast boar is perfect. If it is too bland, add more seasoning. Too dry, baste with howl water. Too tough, tenderize it. So, friend, are you ready?
Let's prepare a meal for Thane.
Smells too bland. Spice the meat, friend.
Spice the meat. Season.
The meat's getting too dry. Use the howl water.
Best.
The meat's tougher than a mud crab's shell. Let's soften it up.
Nice.
The meat's drying out again. Give it another splash.
Next.
Soften it up again, friend.
And the rice.
Sure, bollocks, man. Do you mean to drive me mad with that scent?
Taste.
Schwein. Rigurt prepared an exquisite dish to cure your grumpiness.
This is sounding wonderful. But there's a taste I can't place.
That's Rigurt's secretest ingredient. Powdered hagraven squeezings. Oh no.
Dear.
We did it, friend. He's overcome with bliss. Let's ask him if he's changed his mind.
Damn you and that idiot! Feeding me powdered hag-raven squeezings? Are you trying to kill me? And yet, by the gods, that taste, that aroma, I can't get it out of my mind. It's haunting.
So you like it?
I cannot lie, I do. But no one can know. Hag-ravens are filthy, revolting beasts. If anyone hears that I've eaten one, my title will be revoked. I'll be the shame of Western Skyrim. How can something so vile taste so good?
Are you willing to put your feud aside and meet with Thane Haraldi and Jarl Morin?
Damn you. Both of you. Fine. I'll forget the feud with Haraldi and go to this meeting. But I have two conditions. First, you can tell no one about what I ate here today. Second, whatever seasoning's left over is mine.
Agreed. I will tell Jarl Morin to expect you and Thane Haraldi.
Yes, I'll be there. Just by the gods, give me a bit to collect myself.
Now we can return to Jarl Morin's hunting lodge.
Good work, friend. Rigurt will meet you at Jarl Morin's cabin.
Rigurt, you bearded ox! Get over here! And bring your friend. There's more mead where this came from.
Jarl Morin is in good spirits. See if she's ready to meet with the Thanes while Rigurt cleans up.
Well. Rigurt the Brash's surprisingly comely friend. I don't have any unopened bottles left, but you could probably fill a flagon if you're willing to mix a few of the vintages. So, get drinking! There isn't anything else to do, is there?
Thanes put aside their differences. They agreed to meet with you, Rigurt.
Wait! You mean they're coming here to talk about a treaty with Eastmarch?
Yes, they are.
Kind's breath, when?
They should be arriving shortly.
Then I need my scribes. I need my advisors. I need my chefs to prepare the victuals. I need the legal scholars here. I need to sit down.
I wish you luck, Jarl Morin.
Jarl Morin. Rigurt. Am I early?
Not at all. Rigurt and his assistant just need to finalize preparations. A word, friend? Rigurt knows diplomacy is not the smoothest road, but this one was almost too bumpy, even for him. Either way, Rigurt could not have done this without your help, friend.
Are you ready to discuss the treaty?
Rigurt is ready as ever. Of course, King Joran told Rigurt not to say anything during the meeting, so mostly he is ready to nod and smile. You have been such a good friend to Rigurt. Take this with his thanks.
Thanes,
so
don't think my being here means I've forgotten the New Life Festival.
Will someone thank Thane Haraldi for facing away from me, so I don't have to look at his pissing beard? Look at all these bottles. Did you start without us, Jarl Morin?
Well, I actually...
Ha! My kind of diplomacy. Speaking of, we've got some talking to do, don't we?
Yes, I must second my corpulent peer's point. Let's discuss this treaty of yours.
Of course. Right away, your Thaniousnesses.
We have one Rigurt quest left. The new one, located in I do believe we will get to that tomorrow at 2 p.m. Or I don't think my voice can take this anymore. So yes, I will return tomorrow at 2 p.m. for the final Brash quest. Thank you so much for watching and see you later. Bye.